Welcome to the Amazon, the largest rainforest on Earth, a world teeming with life, mystery, and beauty. It's not just a forest. It's a living, breathing system that impacts the entire planet. In this 4K journey, we'll dive deep into the Amazon's incredible biodiversity, its rivers, its wildlife, and its ancient cultures. So, sit back, relax, and get ready to explore one of nature's greatest wonders, the Amazon rainforest. The Amazon stretches across 9 countries in South America, with Brazil holding most of it. It covers over 5.5 million square kilometers. That's bigger than the whole of India. Inside, you'll find over 390 billion trees and the world's largest river system. It's often called the lungs of the earth, and for good reason. The Amazon produces around 20% of the world's oxygen. The Amazon isn't just big, it's dense, layered, and alive. There are 4 main layers: the emergent layer, the canopy, the understory, and the forest floor. Each layer is home to its own world of creatures. Towering trees reach 200 feet into the sky, while below, plants compete for even a bit of sunlight. And everywhere you look, it's green, it's humid, and it's buzzing with life. The Amazon is home to over 2.5 million species of insects, tens of thousands of plants, and thousands of animal species. You might spot a jaguar quietly stalking through the forest floor, or hear the echo of a howler monkey high above. Bright blue morpho butterflies flutter by, and colorful toucans call from the trees. Sloths, anacondas, poison dart frogs, capybaras, river dolphins. The list is endless. Every inch of this forest is alive and unpredictable. At the heart of the rainforest flows the mighty Amazon River, the second longest river in the world. It stretches over 6,400 kilometers, with more than 1,100 tributaries. It carries more water than any other river system on the planet. Local communities travel by boat, and animals live around its banks, from caimans to giant otters. During rainy seasons, it floods into the forest, creating a magical underwater world. Let's talk numbers. In just 1 square kilometer of Amazon rainforest, scientists have found over 75,000 types of trees and 150,000 species of insects. The Amazon holds 10% of the known species on Earth, and we haven't even discovered everything yet. New species are still being found every year. It's a living laboratory, and we've barely scratched the surface. The Amazon isn't just home to plants and animals, it's home to people. Around 400 indigenous tribes live in the forest, many of them for thousands of years. They know how to live with nature, not against it. From hunting with blowguns to making medicine from plants, their knowledge of the forest is deeper than any textbook. Some tribes have never made contact with the outside world. They remain completely isolated. What happens in the Amazon doesn't stay in the Amazon. Its trees absorb carbon dioxide and help stabilize the planet's climate. Its rainfall helps control weather patterns as far away as the US, Africa, and even Europe. And its plants are the source of thousands of medicines, with the potential for many more. The Amazon is vital, not just for South America, but for all of us. But all is not well. The Amazon is being destroyed at an alarming rate. Deforestation, illegal mining, logging, and fires are eating away at this ancient forest. In just the last 50 years, we've lost nearly 20% of it. And when the forest dies, species vanish, climates shift, and we all feel the impact. The good news? It's not too late. Local communities, scientists, and activists are working hard to protect what's left. Sustainable tourism, rainforest reserves, global awareness, they're all part of the solution. Every choice we make, even far from South America, affects the Amazon. Small steps can create big change. The Amazon is not just a forest, it's a miracle of life. It humbles us, teaches us, and connects us to the earth. As we end this journey, remember, protecting the Amazon means protecting our future. If this video inspired you, share it, spread the word, and stay curious about our beautiful planet. Thanks for watching, and let's keep exploring.